In a recent episode of WWE SmackDown, the long-simmering tension between Jey Uso and Roman Reigns reached new heights in a dramatic segment that had the WWE Universe buzzing. The Bloodline saga, which has been one of the most captivating storylines in recent memory, took another intense turn as Jey Uso confronted his cousin, the undisputed leader of the group, Roman Reigns. The Bloodline cracks further. Since the formation of the Bloodline, Roman Reigns has dominated WWE with an iron fist, aided by his cousins Jey and Jimmy Uso. However, cracks began to form earlier this year when Jey, known for his loyalty, started questioning his role in Reigns' shadow. While initially Jey had been a key player in enforcing Reigns' authority, recent events, specifically the ongoing tension with Jimmy, have pushed Jey to reassess his position within the family. During the latest exchange, which was anything but civil, Jey made his frustrations crystal clear. The segment began with Reigns entering the ring alongside Paul Heyman and Solo Sikoa, as usual, asserting his dominance and reminding everyone of his status as the tribal chief. His swagger and command of the WWE Universe were evident as he held both the undisputed WWE Universal Championship and the mic, but this time, Jey Uso wasn't in a mood to follow. Jey's defiance. As Jey entered the ring, the atmosphere grew thick with tension. No longer willing to stay quiet, Jey voiced his frustrations about being overshadowed by Reigns, pointing to the fractures within the bloodline that have been affecting both his career and his family life. Jey delivered a passionate promo, declaring that while Roman may have elevated their family, he also created an oppressive environment where everyone must serve his interests. "I've done everything you asked. I've carried this bloodline on my back, but what about me, Us?" Jey demanded, his voice cracking with raw emotion. Roman, clearly taken aback, tried to maintain his cool composure, but the frustration was evident in his eyes. He responded with his usual dismissive tone, attempting to belittle Jey's contributions by reminding him of the privileges he's enjoyed under Reigns' leadership. "You're only where you are because of me. Without me, there is no Jey Uso. Without the bloodline, you're nothing," Roman sneered, trying to reassert control over the situation. The crowd erupted with boos as the tension mounted between the cousins. A shocking move by Jey Uso. However, Jey was not about to back down this time. In a move that shocked not only Roman but the entire WWE audience, Jey stepped closer, looking his cousin dead in the eye, and stated, "I'm done being your pawn. I'm done with the bloodline if this is what it means." Jey's words sent a clear message: he's no longer willing to live in Roman's shadow. He followed it up by delivering a superkick to Roman, a defiant act of rebellion against the head of the table. The move sent shockwaves through the arena, and for a moment, Roman was left stunned on the mat, caught off guard by the attack from a family member he thought was loyal to the end. Solo Sikoa and Paul Heyman look on. While Roman was down, Solo Sikoa stood frozen, seemingly conflicted about whether to step in. Sikoa, the enforcer of the bloodline, has often followed Roman's orders without question. But in this moment, his hesitation was palpable. Heyman, on the other hand, looked on with fear, understanding that Jey's defiance could mark the beginning of a full-blown rebellion within the bloodline. As Jey exited the ring, the WWE Universe erupted in chants of his name, signaling their support for his stand against Roman's tyrannical leadership. This moment not only highlights Jey's growing popularity but also teases an upcoming split in the bloodline that could have major implications for WWE's top storyline. What's next for the bloodline? The fallout from this encounter is bound to be monumental. Will Jey Uso officially break away from the bloodline and forge his own path? How will Roman Reigns respond to this betrayal from one of his closest family members? And where does this leave Jimmy Uso, who has also been at odds with Roman in recent months? One thing is clear: this story is far from over. The bloodline's implosion has been one of WWE's most compelling narratives, and with Jey Uso finally standing up to Roman Reigns, the next chapter promises to be even more explosive. As the WWE Universe eagerly awaits the next development, all eyes will be on SmackDown to see how Roman Reigns retaliates and whether Jey can maintain his momentum in his battle for independence from his cousin's oppressive rule.